Oh, how silly. Happy Sunday, everybody. My daughter and I might have been on here an hour this morning, and I had set up my video, and I never hit the live button the second time. What it was I'm so used to um, a different way of going live on Facebook, and what happened was I put the title, and basically Facebook, you put the title. Here you hit the live twice. You hit it to activate, and then you hit it to go live. We weren't even live. So I've already done my face. I've already done my skincare. I've been out and about. Now my daughter's no longer here. She went back with her cousin to play on the water slide. So I'm actually, oops, with all this craziness, this is when I burn out. If you are a parent, I'm burning out pretty much right before they go back to school every year because it starts getting so fast and so busy. Let me see. This is a pencil this isn't the one I just had on, but I'm going to reapply because I want to take the time today to talk about Farmasi discovery calls. And the discovery call is going to be if there's a way. Hey, how are you? Thank you for hopping on. If there's a way I can help anybody with these products, and I understand people are so used to others in direct sales coming on, posting, and doing live videos, but waiting for people to show interest by commenting. But what I would like to do is go a step further, and if anybody would like to learn about any of the products, and just to remind all of you out there, the products are cosmetics. We have skincare, fragrance. We have a men's line. We also have health, which is shakes, coffee. If you would like to kind of come with me with your need, whether it's, hey, could you help me get more information about how to grow my lashes, my eyebrows? I can just discover what the areas are for you that you might be interested in, and there's no obligation. I'm thinking, hey, I might make a new friend over the phone. We could network. We could talk about what you've got going and just connect, like genuinely on a human level connect, not just, I shared a post on Monday. I'm posting Monday through Friday, or I'm posting every other day. I want it to be a little bit more than just posts. So I understand, being a busy mom myself, that some people are not into possible like direct phone. That may be, a little bit like uncomfortable for someone, which is not uncomfortable. I call anybody, as long as we have common interests in what we're doing, whether you're business oriented, whether you're a mom, mostly mom life. My daughter has been such a blessing. So it's mom life, single parent life. I'm also someone from a teaching background, so any teachers out there, and I'm just delighted to connect with people. So I'm not going to go through everything I put on. What a shame. But yes, you always look for that red live, and I think it was because we had a little funny morning. My daughter and I were kind of in and out with like a power outage. Although we didn't lose our electricity, we lost our Wi-Fi. So I was on the phone most of the morning. So I'm just going to do, as I'm talking, a quick, because I ate lunch, so my lip part came off. The face stayed intact. Maybe it's a good testimony that you can see what I put on, but my lip product came off. So this is, we have lip liners. I really do recommend their lip products. They're very hydrating. The only gripe I have with the company is the names are quite hidden, and they tend to use numbers. But they do make and manufacture all the products. So let me know what you've got going. I would like people to, feel like they are comfortable to connect, and also tell me what your needs are. We have products. We also have products for growing your hair a lot thicker with garlic in them. And my daughter was so cute. We were here live together, and she was just very cute on the video. And it didn't even post. So this is kind of like a recap, a very small recap. She even put one of the lipsticks on me. And like I said, I do recommend the lipsticks are really beautiful with this company. You could have matte lipstick. You could also have gloss. We have lip plumping gloss. Hopefully you had a nice summer. Thank you for joining. So I want people to feel comfortable on social media coming to me with a need. Like I said, I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher. That's my profession. But my dream has always been social media. So I've always developed it and worked it part-time. And I've really met some wonderful people on social media. Just wonderful lifelong friends that I've known for years. So I have 2 lip pencils. I got one, again, it's number. It's like a dusty mauve kind of tone. And this one is definitely a browner lip pencil. So I did the mauve. And then I did this color here, which, again, it's like more so a number, which you can see applied. So we even have protein infused products. We have it in our meal replacement, high level of protein, because once you get the body, that's what I'm concentrating. We're doing summer boot camp for 30 minutes. Once you get the body into that high level of protein, I didn't know this, but protein helps burn fat. I knew it was good for you. I knew it helps you build muscle, but you get into you get your body into burning fat, which I was doing really well. And then, silly enough, my daughter and I went with my aunt, and we went out to IHOP. And after that, I had lost 3 or 4 pounds this summer in the boot camp. And for whatever reason, after that, my weight went back up after eating 1 breakfast at IHOP. So you can imagine the calories. And then went down again a few pounds. So I'm fluctuating. I don't know any ladies or anyone on here experiencing the same thing. You get out of your 20s and 30s, and then you proceed to your 40s, which I've just left the 40s, and I feel like it's a weight fluctuation. It's really a mystery. So the protein has surely helped, but I think what it is I'm doing boot camp, but it has to be extremely rigorous. Not just 30 minutes, but extremely rigorous. So this morning, this is a recap. I put on the VFX. Usually you see me put on the Farmasi CC cream. So I'm kind of like reapplying, because that whole video, I would never put makeup on top of makeup, but that whole video never posted because I didn't hit live twice. Please let me know how your summer has been when you jump on, or if you catch the replay. Even though, of course, we're not always active on social media, I always get the messages and where you're tuning in from. So the biggest need, not to sound like a broken record, is weight loss is a big one. We can, have a call about that. We can have a call about growing brows, growing your hair overall. I know about that. I went through some hair loss when I caught COVID, first time in my life. That you kind of see how some people live. It is a very difficult thing. So we have shampoos that have garlic that address that. We also have, which I put on this morning, and you will see that these are my staples. We have our Capixel eyelash serum with the eyebrow. It's for use both. You will hit both of those areas. I just put it down somewhere today, but I had applied it to my brows before starting. I had done a little skincare, mostly with the Reverse This line. Even if you're only needed skincare, please don't feel an obligation. Like, say you just keep hearing about Farmasi, but nobody really took the time other than a post to share. I'm actually going to do like a text chat with anyone, male or female, if you want to learn about these products, or if you just want to learn about the company. The company is 62.5. That's over 50% team build. EU standard. Really exciting because they were just in Turkey. I think my teammates were just in Turkey, which they are on their way home. Probably we will see them home and live again from their homes. Turkey wouldn't have been never even on my radar to go to. I know my uncle went there. But we have like an ancestry with the country of Turkey, which for purposes of this video, I'm not going to get into it, but I definitely have some ancestry, some stories, some historical stories with the country of Turkey, which would be an interesting conversation if you like history. So I never would have thought that I might have been a part of a company, you know, for historical reasons, like Farmasi, because of my particular ethnicity. But then as I was thinking, because I'm half Armenian, I was thinking my grandmother used to say that when you hear about Turkey and you hear about life in Turkey, there could be, you know, some poor Armenian person who I wonder what percent live there in Turkey. And if you're Armenian, I think you know what I'm talking about, but it's a story for another time. It's definitely a story for another time. So to switch back to the topic, just to recap, I'm so sorry the live video didn't post because I had a bare face and you could see from plain to polished, which is what I like to show. I did apply the double lash extend today, and these are the results. And it's a lengthening, so you want to put, I'll just do a little quick recap. You want to put the length side on first and then the volume, because you want to lengthen, and they're all dry now too. The mascara has all dried. So the length is here, and then the volume. And the volume, it was so potent. Like I felt that volume on my lash. But I really like the results. We also, silly enough, the frame was on, but I wasn't formally live. We also went over this ink liner that I've spoken about in a hack. Especially as you can see, I don't really have a lot of eye space because I have a square shaped face. So basically my face is like this and I don't have that space. It basically, it turns to the side of my face, which makes it very hard to do a wing because the wing could disappear over here or something. Well, anyway, we showed the felt tip and how you lay it down. I'll go through it again. You lay it down to make easy eyeliner and almost stamp it. Easy eyeliner application. You don't even need to move it. And see that? See how it's stamping? I'm not really moving it. I'm basically stamping it. So that's one hack. I have to clean it up. I think my eye was so what do you call it? It was so my mascara, I applied more coats today that I had some blunders right there. So see how I'm stamping it? And I'm not really moving it around. So I'm just stamping it. So that's what I went over this morning. Because this is a very strong black eyeliner. Some people might even opt to use this more like a night look. Another hack you can do is you can put the eyeliner on first and get the shape of the way you want your liner to go on and then trace over with the black liner. You can do the pencil to the black liner. And then the third hack was someone had said, I just saw a hack about using, because this can be very intimidating because you can get a blunder. They said when you lay it down, you can drag it. You can simply drag it. So I don't prefer my line is too thick. I have found that my eyes look just more polished and sophisticated when the line isn't too thick. And I don't recommend closing off the eye, so you want it to be real thin when it gets to the inner corner. So I think I perfected it a lot better than if you check out my last live. And then of course, I've always recommended pencil in the waterline. I didn't do the waterline. I think that line kind of speaks for itself today. I think it came out better than the last one because I'm out of practice. When my daughter was 5 and younger, she's just about 6. Well, she's 5, but she's about 6 come next month. I wouldn't even take the time anymore to apply makeup, so it was a bit tough getting into the habit again. So I did not tightline the top. This is a pencil. Hey, how are you, Griff? Let me know where you're tuning in from. So I'm with the company Farmasi. If you're just hopping on, did a quick recap. Sorry that I didn't do like my bare face and show everything from top to bottom. However, silly, you know how on Facebook we press the live button, you know, with my daughter being here, it said something about followers at the top. So I thought I was live and I was not. And here I was waiting today to see the live being posted. So what I'm doing, you can see by the title, I'm doing phone calls to get others who have needs, specific needs and products, info to them, so that it's not simply me posting with a comment being left. I'm actually taking what we call discovery calls if you want to learn about products, if you want to learn about the business. So to recap, this morning I used the Farmasi microblade, and it has these 3 strokes. I filled in my brow that way, and then I outlined it a bit in pencil. I'm going to go back and outline it a bit again in the pencil, so the pencil helps. And it can be brown. I do have naturally dark brown here. See what that did? It filled it right in, so you don't have to go and make that commitment to do powder brows or microblading. You can work on your brows, just practice. Like I just mentioned, I had been away from applying makeup. I had like my routine and my preferences down, and I had to it's not the company, I had to relearn all this again after getting away. You know, I was saying to myself, it was really easy to not have to worry about like the get ready with me part, you know, like you would when you just have yourself to worry about and not young children. So as you can see, the Farmasi products, they're very lightweight. One thing I'm wondering, you know, I don't know if the dark eyes like this is a day look. It seems to me it could almost be like a night look. So I'm not so sure. I might, you know, minimalize the eyes a little bit for like a summer look and do like the brown pencil. So you might be asking yourself, well, again, what is that discovery call? What is it going to be about? It would be about your needs. Would you like to learn about the lip plumpers? Would you like to learn about the lip pencils? We can do products that you can use to boost your protein, which is our meal replacement. We have collagen with protein. We also have, if your need is more, well, I'd like my eyebrows to be thicker, I'd like my hair to be thicker, we'll speak about the Capixel. We've got eyebrow and eyelash Capixel that I've shown, which I should feature it. Here it is just by itself. So I applied this morning. It's got Capixel. You also might say, can you go over the types of mascara? We have different kinds. Right now I have 3 of them, but we have 4. We have Full Blast, we have Infinilash, we have Double Lash Extend. So I'm here to answer any questions about any of your needs, anything at all. We have teas, we have men's, we have a line for men, the shave, the after lotion. So once I figure out what your needs are, being that they're not going to be the same as the next person viewing. The next person, I had one person say to me, well, what kind of makeup brushes do you have? We have a collection of makeup brushes too. You know, so that's what I'm going to be doing, because I said to myself, I can be another person showing this company, or I can go a step further and work around the viewer's schedule or my friends and family and get on the phone, and we can do discovery calls depending on where you're tuning in from and what your schedule is, or discovery info chats, because some people aren't phone oriented. They don't see the need to go to the phone with texts and voice texts. So there you have it. That's what we discussed today. We discussed what advantages Farmasi might bring if you're looking at the business side. We also discussed what some of the popularity is with these products, which is they are EU standard. It's a direct sales company, but the company does manufacture and grow. I didn't know this, but they manufacture and grow their own ingredients right at their headquarters. So there is no middleman. That is why the prices are so affordable. So really happy coming to you. I did a quick recap. So silly if you were just joining me. Hey, Eldair, how are you today? Happy Sunday. If you were just joining me, I thought I was live. My poor daughter here on the video. She was really cute, but it's a memory. I like posting. We work the business with our kids, and it never uploaded. I thought it was my cable because I was on the phone with Comcast this morning, but it was just a matter of that double click when you see the live that it's on. So hopefully the summer is treating you all pretty well. We're gearing towards start of school, my daughter and I. We're also wrapping up the last of the summer. I think we're going to do the farm this week and possibly something next week. We had my nephew's 9th birthday yesterday, so we're going to do the farm. We're going to do the zoo. They're doing in our area like an exhibit on dinosaurs, and I think we might do the water slides, or maybe like a pool day. We also have the pool. So it's been busy. It's been joyful and busy, but it can start feeling like that summer burnout, even though you're just on vacation, if you get it as a parent, if you know what I mean. So my daughter is wonderful, and she's just eager for school. She's probably good till like August 1st. Then it's like she's asked me, Mommy, is it time to go back to school? Because they like that structure. So just to remind you, quick recap, this will last forever. I've been using this, and this repaired my brows. My brows are going to get back to some good condition. There's Capixyl in this. It's a pomade. It's huge. It probably will last me, looks like it will last me 2 years, for goodness sake. So you get a generous amount of product. So please don't feel obligated. I'm a teacher, my first profession, but the opportunities in my specialty area, I've been bumped after moving south out of my specialty in my hometown, just because nationwide there's a teacher shortage. I think that it's just the sign of the times. Personally being in it, and this is going to be my 30th year already, personally being in it, administration is very, very scrutinizing, but it's not your work in the classroom, which is really probably scared off a lot of teachers out of the profession and also caused a lot of anxiety. It's not your work in the classroom. They want you to submit reports on the weekend about what you're doing, and it's part of the evaluation, but it's very scrutinizing. I think that's why we're seeing a shortage, because I had, and I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I had a principal take a point off when they did my evaluation, a few points, and I had this happen twice in 2 towns under assessment. Now, assessment, it's like, well, I'm giving the kids the assessment that you said to use, and you're telling me that you need me to use these materials. So guys, love it, love it, love it if you have friends or family that want to be educators, but just please warn them that it's not like other, I don't know what areas you're in, but it's not like other areas where you get educated and you go out there and you have expertise, it's almost like what you're doing will be just deeply, deeply critiqued. And it wasn't always like that. It wasn't like that when I got out of college. So I think it's test scores, and it goes back to the politicians, because everybody's scared. Everybody's on the line. Everybody's name is on the line. But imagine that when I'm using the assessment that that you're giving me, and you're taking points off when the book came from your curriculum. So, I mean, I don't want to go too far in that direction, but just to give you a little something about me and what has brought me online, it's been mostly the instability of the profession. You know, when you know that you're going 300%. So little things like that. It's not really healthy in any occupation to be overly critiqued. It's just not healthy, because the area comes with, oh, I'm sorry, this is the Midnight Touch liquid bronzer. I've shown this here. I'm just retouching since that whole silly thing about the live not being posted. But getting back to that, it's like your expertise comes with your professional development, your mindset growth in your field, and it could be subjected to something that is really kind of very minuscule. So that's what I believe it is. It's a bunch of things. So you've got to support teachers and educators, but it's a tough profession. So I'm used to speaking with people. I love working with the students and parents. I'm telling you, the reports that you write on yourself is enough to send you loony bin to the mountains as an educator. Oh, I'm sorry, I was going to finish my thought. And when that happens with kind of like, thank you so much for listening. I just want you to know I'm not just someone who just aimlessly came on here. I do have a first profession, but in addition to that, you're not given many it's not strategies, but much feedback, I should say. The word is feedback. You're not given feedback in what, when you downgrade somebody for assessments, what did you want me to use for an assessment? Did you want me to create something? Because teacher creating an assessment could be a big no-no. Who made that? Is it standards aligned? So see the pressure, it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Maybe this could be like a little session of support. So always support your teachers. When I talk to my dad, he comes from the business world. We've spoken a little bit about it. He said they're supposed to tell you how to come up or what they're expecting. That's the thing. You're doing lengthy reports about yourself, but I'm talking to myself on the weekends in this profession. I don't have much feedback as to what, like if it's not this you want me to use, what do you want me to do or use? Or is there something like a philosophy that you want me to adapt? So that's how tricky it is. And I know you're confused with this conversation, but I basically get the word out here because I do speak to people online, and then they say, oh, my daughter-in-law is in teaching, or she's getting into teaching. And I come across like my daughter's babysitter. I was thinking of going back for teaching. So I just try to tell people, if you're going to consider education, make sure you do a specialty area, because that's what I had and I was very happy. But since many teachers are leaving the classroom, they bumped into my specialty area, which was teaching English language learners. And I did that over 20 years. And now it's not out there. Those jobs are being snatched up. So, education isn't, if you think you're going to do it because you did well in college, or you've done well, it's not going to be just about you doing well or you producing results with kids. There's going to be a lot of report writing about yourself. And it was just time I was taking away from my passion, which is planning lessons and thinking on the weekend, what can I do for the kids? I don't want to think about, all weekend myself and what, tearing myself apart. It can be very mentally unhealthy. So that's what brought me here. Probably won't talk so much about that. I don't think I really even have spoken about that much on social media. So we, again, just to wrap this up, we have lip plumpers, we have liquid lipsticks, we have lip liners, we have eyeliner pencils, we have, people really love the dark ink liner. It may work for you if you really like this black look, which I'm just using the product, but I think in the summer I would opt to do that pencil. We have a stick if you like the liquid bronzer. We also have a bronzing and contour palette if you like the powder, and it's not talky. I'd shown this morning that I was like hitting it, and you're gonna see there's no powder coming off this. And like if I put my fingers in it, you know how you would rub on something, typically, from the drugstore? Like there's nothing falling out of this. It's not all like dust flying everywhere. So we have that. We have a lot of different foundations. We have skincare, hydrating, anti-aging, reverses. So there's so many things. So that's pretty much the wrap up. I did say this morning, if your undertone is, we've got 3 undertones for the foundation. We've got neutral, we've got warm, and we've got cool. And I feel like in the winter, I'm somewhere between like a cool undertone and a neutral, because I'll see some pink, natural pink, even though I have light skin in the winter. Yeah, that's in the winter. But in the summer, I meant to say in the summer, I definitely am a cool undertone in the summer. Like you won't see any signs of pink hues to my skin, which is something I've recently noticed. So to pick your color match, if you are interested in color matching your foundation, that is the way they label it with this particular company. It's cool, neutral, and warm, and you will see the C and the W on the products. And the other rule of thumb is look at the way you tan. Some people tan and it's more bronzy. I tan even though it doesn't look, I haven't been sunbathing and probably won't. I used to in my 20s, but I tan very brown. So I, in turn, would use a contour that was brown. If you tan and you tend to burn, you probably would want to use over here, like more of like a warmer contour. So the warmer contour I use as a blush. I think I look better with the brown. My sister tans and she's more of like a bronze. So the contour you use, I believe, has to do with how your skin tans. Some people only burn. Some people turn bronze, and I know I turn brown. So that's something to consider. And then lastly, I go over any of the daily bargains. So with this company, if you haven't heard of it, it's called Farmasi. They've been around 70 years. They started 70 years ago in Turkey. And then I believe 2018 came to the United States. And they have headquarters in Miami. And I'm going to just go through the bargains with you. So we still have our coconut infused body care. So the coconut body series, we have body scrub, body lotion, body wash. We also still have the new, I'm going to pick up the camera, the newly reformulated CC cream. And they've reformulated the CC, which is a color correcting cream, and a BB cream. This is a shame because I did this whole presentation this morning. Bear with me. I'm just going to take this off so I can turn the lens around. Thank you for bearing with me, everybody. So here is, we did this morning. This is a newly reformulated BB cream. I showed the CC. Here's the BB cream, which is a beauty balm. We've got gummies And I totally recommend them because they're not like the Golies that were just on the market. We've got multivitamins for adults and children, apple cider vinegar for weight loss, and we have over here the Radiant Mind, and the Radiant Mind is for your brain, which is really amazing that they sell it, for sharpness. And this is the Cyclical Relief for hormonal. A men's line, I was just, I think, briefly mentioning, I said aftershave. We have hand wash. We have shampoo and body wash. Wow, I didn't even know that we had that because it's lying down. Massage oil. I got my dad a few of these products. And then we have fragrance. This is a cologne called Masculine Line. Okay, let me see. I didn't want to go there. So basically, and then we've got everything. I'm really proud of this company. We've got whitening, which is all EU standard, European standard if you have sensitive gums. Also regular with the cool mint. We have summer bundles. So they always have bargains. So before I go into further detail, this just came out. This is a new series with coconut and vanilla. I was told it smells like suntan lotion if you love that summer smell. We've got body scrub. This smell never will go out of style. Hand and body wash. So the point is we have bargains. This is not a high-priced direct sales. And you say to yourself, well, why this? Because unlike Sephora and Ulta, people are hurting right now. Like you just heard a little bit about my story. But I do it for the connections. I do this for a very stable and legit way to work from home. I've been doing this, and I posted, if you check my account, sweeps writing. So if that's something that interests you, but I will be very transparent about it. It takes a lot of your time, and I'm burning out a little. Like I feel like I don't want to write one more postcard, you know. So this is like my baby. Farmasi is like my baby. The sweeps writing is a blessing, and it's a lifesaver because I left a middle school job, and I am not a middle school teacher, but I have 6th grade in my certification, but was the first time I permanently worked in a grading platform for middle school. I had 80 students. It was the hardest thing. But God got me through it. I'm actually elementary ed. That's my first. So you saw a little bit about the site. I meant to go over just one more thing. So on the website, they will, under the tabs, I know I did a navigation video for people as well. I don't want to just be someone posting. I actually want to almost like you would think handhold, so people can see, okay, we've got sets, skincare, nutrition, shakes, vitamins, coffee and teas, all of these, weight management. So say if someone came to me, I'm available indefinitely over the phone, and you wanted more info about weight management, no obligation, but it is my service to you to go over what the products are and the ingredients in these products. So I have shown, you'll see a little bit if you do have time to check my bio. I have shown the coffee, I've shown the tea, I've shown collagen. I do take them, and I was just saying when the live wasn't on, I believe I was saying I didn't really know that protein helped you burn fat. I know it sounds silly because some people here might have known that, but I thought protein was more muscle building and more to keep us full. And it is all of those things, but if you minimalize your carbs and put yourself into fat burning, speaking of weight management, with rigorous exercise, I'm doing boot camp, I'm doing Farmasi, but I'm a little bit fluctuating 3 pounds. So my goal would be, at my age, I think a nice healthy weight, I would be happy with like 140. I don't mind giving out what I am. I was 150 at the start of the summer. I went down to 146. It keeps fluctuating between 146 and 150. And I'm thinking maybe 140 would be good, but I need that rigorous exercise. But I think I'm not ready to go to the gym. I just want to, do an accountability with friends on here and say, did you do your boot camp, 30-minute boot camp? There's only so many steps as a single parent we want to take away from our children. So it is a consideration. You know, maybe I should just do it, because I used to do it before my daughter, and I was in the gym maybe 2 or 3 times. So the point of the matter, everybody, is I'm indefinitely here. I wanted to post the video. It's not the same posting a video that you didn't go live with to share with people that you're available for calls in any area of need. So thank you so much for tuning in this long. I'm proud of myself. I would always try to, you know, basically talk too fast and get off the live and get to the point. But now I'm living in the live. I'm feeling okay, you know, to be a little bit random in the lives. I think that comes from my daughter being in the background. So that was me in front of the light. If you want to see, let me see the makeup in the natural light. I didn't apply a lot. I could have built up the foundation, so this is a glare. But this makeup is your skin only better. I do get compliments wearing it. And I would say overall, I've said about Farmasi, it's like, sorry, my chair is stuck. It's like a softer makeup look. It's not heavily, like, I do not look heavily made up. It's polished, a softer makeup look. So you can build up the coverage to what you desire. Okay, everybody, I guess I can wave to all of you. Thank you so much. And have a good Sunday. And hope that you have all the blessings this Sunday that are out there for you and your families, wishing you well. If anyone has kids going back to school, I pray that it goes well. I know we're getting ready, but it's like we're getting ready, but yet we're not so hasty in letting go summer completely. Okay, reach me anytime. That's indefinite. I'm indefinitely available for either text chats about the business, about how this works, the compensation plan, whatever you want me to venture into, whatever topics. Like, I don't want to be steering the content. I also offered this morning, and it wasn't recording, but I offered if anybody wants to do a 3-way call with me and get like me and then my sponsor, you can surely do that. You may want to hear, you know, a few pieces of input in what her journey has been, or you may want to hear from me and then one of my teammates. So whatever it is, or you may just want to connect, which is fine. Networking and friendship. Okay, everybody, I will be going now. I think I'm going to go and get some more housework done while my daughter is temporarily away. She's on like a water slide, which was rented for my nephew's birthday. And then that's about it. And then it's one day at a time after that. So, okay, make it a great one.